Hi, everybody. It's Angie Rupert, founder of Rupert Law Group. We handle exclusively E2 and E1 visas, so no matter what treaty country you're from or where you want to be, we can help. So, today I want to talk a little bit about starting at a software development company or an app development company in order to apply for the E2 visa. So, we've done it. And our clients have been approved. So far, so good, right? So, what are the best techniques to use, or what are the things to remember if you want to start an app development, AI development, or a software development type company in order to pursue the E2 visa? Okay, so one of the things to really keep in mind is the investment, right? Now, I've made a variety of different videos about this one, but what is a substantial investment? So, there are two things that we usually tell you. It's either going to be enough to get the business operational or about $100,000 US, whichever is more. Right? So even though you may think, well, really, I only need about $30,000 or $40,000 worth of stuff in order to get this development company going, you need more than that in order to get the E2. So we would always recommend either enough to get the business operational or $100,000 US, whichever is more. All right. So that's tip number one. Number two is to make sure that this business at the time of application looks real and operating, another E2 visa requirement, right? So how do you do that? Or how do we normally recommend that for our clients? Normally, we recommend that you have at least 2 signed contracts for work to be done or 2 days worth of revenues and sales, right? Really depends on your type of business. So if you have something like a video game company, right? That maybe it's going to be ads or your revenues. So we would want to show a couple of days worth of clicks or something like that. If you're more of a consulting company or you're actually developing apps for other companies, and that's what you do, then we'd like to have a couple of signed contracts. Now, a really big key here is you can't work in the US until that E2 visa has been approved. And we like to have these documents before we apply for the E2 visa. So that means a couple of things. Number one, you should be outside of the US when those types of things happen. You can never work in the United States until you have an approved visa that allows you to work. Okay. Really, really important. So don't do any of those things until you talk to a US licensed attorney who has experience in E2 visas. They can walk you through the strategy of how you get those documents in, how you do it the safe way, right? Okay. And the legal way. You don't want to be working without authorization. That is crucial. So please do not do anything until you talk to a U.S. licensed attorney first to get information about that. However, that's what we like at the time of application, the showing that you already have some work lined up or currently going. Okay. In addition, as I mentioned, one of the keys to that is having a U.S. employee. So we always recommend that you have at least one part-time U.S. employee on payroll at the time of application as well. Now, what type of employee? That would be up to you. Who's ever the most useful to you? There's no requirement about what type of employee you need, but we usually recommend that they're either a U.S. citizen or green card holder, and that they are actually on payroll. So we call them here in the U.S. a W-2 employee, not a contractor, an actual employee. Okay, so those are the things that we recommend in order to make this process a little smoother and give you the best chance for success. And we always hope that your E2 visa is approved. You never know, but so far we've had pretty good success with our app developers or software developers that we've helped in the past, and that's how we've done it. If you would like to start a software development company or an app development company and are considering searching or seeking out the E2 visa, give us a call anytime. We'd love to speak with you about your E2 visa.